What is good? Welcome to some bonus content. I am one of your hosts, Andy Malafarina. With me, as always, the late great Pat, the Grateful Dead George. Pat, how the heck in S are you, you son of a gun?
Hey man, just one of the flower children out here killing myself. Can we change? Can I be another dead thing? Can I be like the dead milkman, Pat George? Or
You want to be another dead thing?
yeah, can I be the
The
dead
love
milkman?
in your marriage?
This is bonus content. I didn't think this was going to be therapy.
4 more years at most, in my opinion. Anyway, we got a new. Yeah, no. I saw the pictures. You guys went apple picking, and then you included a picture of me at the very end. Save the best for last. That was very nice of you.
Yeah,
That was very nice of you to post a collage of you and your wife, and then at the very end you were like, "But here's the main stage.
Here's a person that's the same shade as the leaves we were looking at."
You looked at pink leaves? That's crazy.
Beautiful red and pink leaves.
But anyway, why are we here, Pat, talking and doing bonus content? There was topics so hot and fucking ready for you that we couldn't just keep it to one episode. And also, we were having audio problems, which I don't think it bled through for you guys. So it was just us, or me mainly, being a psycho. Anyway.
Having a silent breakdown.
What is that? Pat, my breakdowns are not silent.
You hear that?
But so anyway, the Offsprings. What the fuck was that?
How many albums do they have?
But yeah, speaking of having breakdowns, some crazy shit happened during a breakdown. God damn it, that's why we get paid the big bucks. That's why we get paid the big bucks. Like and subscribe. So there was a big story going around hardcore Twitter. I love them dearly because ain't nothing people on hardcore Twitter love to do more than interject their opinion. And then they like to, it's like the stages of commenting. It's everyone's throwing out their opinion. Then it's a lot of who the fuck cares? What's with all these fucking opinions? Like no one's allowed to just have opinions.
I like the opinion on the opinions of like who cares what this fucking guy thinks? Like who are you?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point to throw out right in the beginning of all this. Can we stop? Can we stop that? That's literally the thing now. Like, you ever see the picture? You ever remember when the protests were like, popping off? It was like the thing to do. You wake up, you get your coffee, you eat a little breakfast, you go protest, you burn down a fucking auto zone, and then you get home.
Difference, Andy? You mean
exactly. That's what I was gonna get at. You know what I mean?
Freedom. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You burn down an auto zone for social justice. I get it, dude.
You remember that Target? We burnt that Target down because of change.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
and everything got better. It fucking
rules
that
now. Target. That was my Target.
They always gave me a little extra cream on my Starbucks.
There's a good Starbucks in there. I used to go to Starbucks when I was shopping there.
But
there's protests. You're right.
But yeah, what the fuck were they talking about?
All the protests popped off.
Oh, but no, when you see in those, there'd be these moments in the protests where you'd see like two people scuffling, and then you'd be like, big fight erupts in protest. Then someone would post a broader picture, and it would literally be like two people arguing, and like 80 cameramen just around them being like, oh my God. And it's like, that's what it feels like when people are yelling online about, it's like, why would you? It's like, dude, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing now. Fucking 2 seconds of something happens and we're talking about it. That because everyone has a goddamn voice. Everyone, Twitter and social media has made our voices equal. So can we just stop with that? Because we're all talking about shit, man.
My favorite though is the one that it is the person that voices my opinion a lot of times, of like the person that goes, hey, I'm going to wait until I hear the whole story before I give you guys my opinion. It's like, oh, hey guys, hold on. Here it comes.
Hold on. Tony's going to get the facts.
Once that plane chick is finally identified and we can fucking dox her and we find out her name is Tiffany, we can say, wait a minute, guys, see, I told you this. Once you get the whole story, you figure, guys.
Well, to be fair,
you don't always have to comment that. But
To be fair, Pat, dude, that was the funniest part about the plane chick is there was people legitimately going like she doesn't have an OnlyFans, and your guys like it's like guys, some girls don't have those. I know most of them do.
crazy.
Some girls don't have OnlyFans,
I
and
googled
so
nudes and then I googled fappening and then I googled leaked. I don't
usually
understand it.
usually by now I see a girl's boobs,
Yeah.
a girl who's on the internet. By now I've seen her boobs, and I
Yeah, when you
haven't.
can't do that, when you can't go like Google boobs, boobs,
So
Google.
we're gonna have to dox her. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Yeah, exactly. That's just a
So-
natural progression nowadays. You're right.
Yeah, but the big of and I love it too, dude, because with music controversy, it's a lot of just emotions, and emotions really bring out the best of the worst in people.
Mhm.
And so it's fun to just sit back and watch, and then we can comment on it here on the podcast. So go ahead.
And a lot of people may be going like, Pat and Andy, aren't you just fucking giving your opinion on this shit? Yeah, but it's a little different because we're officially the pit police.
Damn, we really need a
Gotta
fucking
get a
graphic or
thing,
something, because the way you introed that was
No.
next to perfect.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta get real close and do like the in the world of music. There are two people. There are two parties.
In the world, there
D-bags.
are brief moments where pop punk bands aren't fucking kids.
in the 2% of time that we have off from pursuing sexual predators in the punk rock industry, we officially monitor mosh pits.
we critique mosh pits. That's been another thing I've been perusing Reddit, because guys, you're gonna see a lot more of Reddit of us breaking down insane Reddit posts and stuff, and that's my favorite thing on Reddit. It's like what's the point of breaking down moshing and stuff? And I commented on one and I go, because it's fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Who cares? Because here's the thing: Israel and
Palestine.
Israel and Palestine's complicated. This I know the answer to.
I can solve this problem. Yeah, I know exactly what to do here. There's no question in my mind of like, and I feel confident leading the party if I need to.
Yeah, dude, that's the obvious answer. It's like, yeah, obvious this doesn't matter, but it's fun.
Right. Yeah, exactly. This doesn't matter at all. And that's exactly why I want to fucking talk about it. Because there's no fucking consequences here.
Cause since about 2015 or so, every fucking thing has been the most important fucking thing.
Right.
So when you have a perfect moment to intensely debate over something that truly doesn't fucking matter.
Not even a little bit.
It's beautiful. So we've introed it enough. Let's see the footage at hand. This is the Zapruder film of the Pit Police.
Yeah, breakdown.
Yeah, we're
No pun intended, huh?
we're gonna break down the magic spin kick. Here, I just wanted to make sure the volume. And funny enough, band we've been a little bit into. So I was getting mixed info, because apparently there's this band called fromjoy that's a hardcore band that mixes in like really interesting electronic shit, and they're pretty damn good. Shout out them. But from what I see here, semi-viral hardcore band Heavy Hitter, which I love the name because I think we talked about it. There was this one band that was like, our album's coming out, and if you describe us as Heavy Hitter, I'm going to be pissed. And I remember bitching to you being like, hey, buddy, your band has 4,000 Twitter followers. Maybe be grateful anyone gives a fuck.
Yeah.
So now that there's a band called Heavy Hitter, I was like, yes, I will blindly support this band.
These guys sound a lot like that other band.
But better and not cunts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this is it's quick, so we might play it, but this is the footage at hand. Oh wait, it got a little, let's back it up. It got a little That was actually funny because I don't know what's wrong with my internet connection, but at the exact point, it actually slowed down and made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made it perfect. One more.
Yeah.
All
So
right, I don't know what's going on with my internet, but basically, if you guys didn't see it, there's a dude just being a menace.
this is
He may have had about 8 Miller Lights in him,
yeah.
the exact amount you need to be a menace, and just
Take it from a menace. This is a reformed menace turned pit police.
no. This was not a reformed menace. This was a straight laced, by the books officer turned rogue bad boy.
Oh, you were Vice and you got too deep, and you're fully a menace in the pit
Yeah,
police, but
I took
you're actually pretending to be a cop now. I understand. I
I
get what
took
you're
some
talking about, dude. We got to
I
write this show. This is a good show. This is a fucking mini series here.
pit police.
Pit police.
I took too many drugs from the pit, and now
Yeah.
I'm corrupted.
Let's see if we can get funded by the fucking hard times or something like that. Let's get some money. Let's get some fundage. But
Let's go. Let's be private security for hard lore.
this this is a very interesting clip, a very rare, actually not so rare nowadays, video of Conor McGregor at the Miami Heat game. That's what this fucking reminded me of. Do you remember that footage?
Yes, dude.
Do you remember Conor McGregor? There was a planned punch. Conor McGregor for the Miami Heat, I think halftime or intermission. I don't know what they do for basketball. In between a halftime show or maybe before the beginning of the game. I don't know. And the mascot came out, and there was a thing where like, oh, he's gonna fight Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor, oh, he knocked him out, much like this punch, like kind of punched the head, and then the guy falls down. Here it is. Oh, here we go. I got big. Oh, you got me. Oh, and then this one. Boom. Too much. That's what this one reminded me of. It's just like one of those things of like, you know what? Fuck you. That's what this one was. That's
No reason, because the first punch was a lot, and then he's just like, I'm gonna hit him again.
Yeah.
you know that second punch wasn't fucking planned. But if I didn't know, I don't know if we for the audio listeners, I don't know if we actually broke it down clearly or not. But yes, there was a dude being a full menace. He seemed like he was about 8 Miller Lights deep, and then fucking karate kicked one guy, and then turned, and and it wasn't like I'm throwing a punch as I'm dancing. It was turned to a furry and punch him in the head.
Ball up a fist, rear it back, and then he almost, I swear to God, like he didn't officially do this, but I think mentally did one of these.
Bam! Oh, yeah. Like Donkey Kong in the 64 version of Smash.
He gave him the Arsenio Hall dog pound wind up, woo, 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 pow, and then punched this furry, like, dude, not just only and this is very impressive, by the way, in a furry head or a mascot head or any of that, it is very hard to it's easy because you get distracted. You think, am I going to go for the jaw of the mascot or do I go for the jaw of the human inside of the mascot? Conor McGregor chose the latter, the second one. He did that one because he just went like, oops, I missed the human jaw, gotta get it, and then he punched closer to the throat probably of the mascot. This somehow I think the guy punched the wolf jaw, the head, as well as the human's jaw, which is incredibly impressive in a striking breakdown. If I'm going to give you a professional striking breakdown, that guy is a better striker than Conor McGregor right now. That's crazy.
There was definitely one big significant strike in that match.
Right. Yeah.
But no, so there's definitely various angles to look at it where it's like, you got to look at both sides, cuz there is part of me. So initially there is part of me that sympathizes with what I assume is that gentleman's intent. Because
which gentleman?
I got to imagine the assaulter
or the punchee?
The puncher.
Okay, got it. Wait, the puncher or the furry? Sorry,
the human, not the cartoon wolf.
Got it. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure because hey, both of them. I'm sure abstaining. They're both here at this our favorite band show. What was their name again?
Fromjoy. Oh no, Heavy Hitter.
Heavy Hitter, our favorite band, Heavy Hitter show. So they're both supporting our boys. So we got
So I completely, because, I don't know if it's been made mention on here, pretty I don't get the razzle dazzle around furries. If you want to do it in your like little areas, I
Yeah.
do a joke about it where it's like, yo, go rent your fucking Ramada, fucking just cover the third floor and come and have fun. But like the furries are turning it into like a social justice movement. It's like,
Yeah.
stop,
Nah.
stop. It's
Nah.
it's
This is your
nah.
thing. You can't just make your thing a thing. It's
Do it at
your thing.
do it at your clubhouse.
Yeah.
Don't make this normal. Do
Yeah.
it at your clubhouse.
Yeah. I'm not here to make my thing a thing. Okay. I don't want anybody to know my thing. So it's just, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
like
right. If a guy's just lollygagging in a pit with a furry head on.
well, because I can sympathize with a dude doing his shit, and then he looks over and he sees a furry, and I sympathize with the thought of, fuck that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is this a hate crime, or is this kink shaming, or is this just like opportune? Like
They haven't. That's so funny. Is it kink shaming?
it's just like
But
literally like, what is this? Like, because you're like saying, I understand that too. Like okay. So if let's be
here,
vulnerable.
wait. Can I just finish my thing real quick? Because
Please
I don't want it to seem like. Because I'm not pro just assaulting furries. I think it's weird. I think it's weird, and I don't want to turn it into a social movement. But I'm also not here. Just do your thing.
Right.
As long as your coming doesn't involve kids or forcing women or whatever the fuck, fucking come, dude. I don't care.
Yeah.
But so the other point I was gonna make is like I understand the impulse of seeing a furry in the pit and being like, nah, bro. But when you cold cock them.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the furry side. You
Yeah.
can't do that, dude.
No, well, this is the same thing over like when they're like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, and the one this was a big distinction I really wanted to make based off the Discord online, because there is a difference between things that are assault and things that are funny can be separate or can be like happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Because people were like, because it reminded me of like if you'd make a rape joke and people would be like, oh, you think rape is funny? And you're like, no, this joke that happened to be using it as a topic is funny. So it's like, in the context of this video, seeing a clear psychopath
Yeah.
just because the way the video is structured, you don't see the furry till the end, and then to just see him punch the furry for no reason, that is funny on its own. Just the video on it. But assault is also bad. Those two things can be happening. I really want to make that distinction.
I'm going to justify your enjoyment of this, and I'm going to clear you of all charges of being an accomplice to this hate crime, possible kink shame.
Not a hate crime.
You're going to be cleared of all charges. Don't worry about this, officer. Hey,
thank you.
You know us cops. We always got each other's backs, no matter
you know what
we assault women or kill people.
The pit police have investigated themselves, and we have cleared ourselves of all charges.
Wow, we are fucking batting 1,000. We are killing it right now. We never get charged. That's crazy. But
fucking nuts.
No, this is why. Because all right, look, man. If you want to bring your furry head, if it's a joke, I support the punch 100%. And there's case open and shut. Like, you're being a dickhead. You're standing in the pit. That's my point. Is you signed the contract in the social agreement when you bought the ticket. You went here to see Heat Wave. What are they called? Hate crime? What are Heavy Hitter. Our favorite band, Heavy Hitter.
The hate crime boys.
They probably don't like being mistaken for that name. But no, if they
what their band name?
Hate crime.
Hate crime Henry and the fellas?
The heavy hitting hate crimers?
That's their name, dude. Just say their name. If they hated it, why would they make it their name? Go on.
They like, you went to the show and you put on your wolf hat that makes you come, and then you go into the pit. You accept any and all damages that happen to you. That's why it's totally acceptable. I would have also accepted a wheel kick to the head, a stage dive shoulder to the face. I would have also like any kind of tackle. Yeah. It's an acceptable thing. I don't think necessarily. I still don't necessarily agree with weaponizing the pit, but I do agree with it being a place to keep. Like, dude, if somebody was running around with a dildo swinging around, I would also understand somebody.
Suck it. I know how you do.
Hold on. Let me finish. Doing a wheel kick is so that
you'd be in the corner. You'd be in the corner like, crowd kill me.
I hope it doesn't roll. Don't come here.
No, you guys better not crowd kill my mouth.
But like if somebody was like throwing that shit around or something like that, or like trying to like wag a fucking dildo in your face, like it would be one of those things of like you're taking liberties with the pit, the
You're
freedoms that the
doing
pit affords,
you're
and
doing too much. You're
and
doing too much.
you're assaulting. So like essentially it's one of those things of like, I don't know, like if this you're a voyeur or some weirdo, or if you're just some dickhead that's like, wouldn't it be funny if I wore a wolf head in the head? Then I understand totally somebody walloping you, because you're also not, you need to move. If you're in the pit, you gotta move, brother, or get out.
So here's where the assaulter fucked up, because he didn't finish the job. No. I'm kidding. But here's where the dude fucked up, because the reason this like really was so clear to me out of the gate is I saw the best way to do this back in the day. The one time I got to go see Gallows, the one time I got to go see them, we're all in the pit doing our thing, and there were these two kids, just, you know how you always say I never like to yuck anyone's yum.
Yeah,
They were full blown yucking our yum. They were not
can't
letting
go to
us.
the show to yuck the up. You can't do that.
They
You can't.
weren't letting us be a fun little tough guys. They weren't letting us do that. So these two kids, and we're all doing our fucking big boy dances, and these kids are like in the middle of the pit doing floppy arms. So I see this one dude, he's about 2 times the size of me, and I'm a pretty hefty boy at the time too. And the kids are flopping their arms. This dude posts up a little bit in front of them, and then just starts doing this mule kick move back towards them, and just basically kicks the shit out of them he plows through them and kicks the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And dude, it was so fun because we were locked in. Because when I saw the dude walk by, we fucking had a big like dap up, and then went back to it. And that's how you do it. You go, okay, that's how you want to do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing right through you. You can't just you can't just full blown cold cock someone.
Yeah, that's where this one comes into like, we can both, like, it's one of those things where if we're bringing this guy into the station, the puncher, we're sitting him down and we're like, dude, we get it. We both get it. Like no matter what if this is a guy out here going, hey, this makes me come. Yeah, we understand you want to punch the shit out of him. If this guy's like just going like, wolf head, we totally understand. But like, you can't just fucking punch. You gotta dance a little more. We gotta work on a couple more moves. You can't hesitate, because if you stop, like I said, if you're like spin kick, boom, bam, bagage, it's one of those things. Like if you can see it, obviously you guys you probably have seen the video. If you watch the show, you probably already seen the video, and I'm sure there may be a better version of it somewhere, but like you can see pretty clearly in the no lag version of this, that guy hesitates. He hesitates a bit. he aims, like I said, like Alex
loaded it.
You know what I'm saying?
He
like
loaded it like Roman Reigns.
You know what I'm saying? Alex Pineda could not land this fucking punch. He could not squarely hit perfectly.
I think Dana White signed this guy. That's how fucking beautiful it was. He's working security with the Best Buy chick.
This guy could definitely smoke the slap guys, those slap fighting guys that Dana White has, like the slap fighting league. He could definitely smoke those guys.
And Dana White would be like, you have to slap them, not punch them.
You know what I'm saying? There's no wolf heads even in slap league, and they slap each other in the face and they hold onto a pool noodle behind their back. You know what I'm saying? Like if they flinch, they literally have to get slapped like harder. It's crazy. The rules are crazy to it, but like in the pit, there are rules. You can't. If we get it, man, you want to punch the guy, you want to kick him, you want to not hurt him, but you want to like, you want to like stun him. You want him to get the fuck out of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Honestly, you know what that is? Maybe that's like the cranky old man in all of us of the get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, not that you're yucking. Like, I don't know what you're doing if you're being a condescending dickhead. Or if you're coming from this, but just get the fuck, just go back there.
Yeah, it's that thing where you're like, hey, you don't do that here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the
you don't do that here.
Yeah. We don't really
Bugger.
play that shit here, you know.
Hey,
We don't really
hey,
play that shit.
Hey, I try to be open minded. Usually, I don't wear a mask when I'm fucking my wife, but you do what you want to fucking do. But when you do that, you don't do that here. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, we got punched.
The more like accepting I feel like you are of like, oh, now we're gonna have like you have to have the vinyl people that like to like suck themselves into a bag airtight and like do we have to make room for them to be like do we have to have the fucking people that love to get pegged like just dudes on all fours like okay Lord, give us some room, no I don't need help up, no I don't need help up, no I don't need help up, no I don't need help. I didn't fall.
Honestly, the pit would be a good place for S&M enthusiasts. There'd be one dude just goes in the middle going, "Don't punch me, boys."
I really hope you guys don't slap the shit out of me. Or like those guys that like to get their balls stomped or something like that. You should fucking fall down backwards at a pit. Just like you're gonna get some Doc Martens in your nuts and you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, yeah. But like the more we normalize this, I feel like the more we're gonna have weirdos like trying to come in the pit. And that's like that. If I'm gonna say like if you're gonna make me make rules here, I know, look, don't make us come out here. Like this is the kind of cops we are. This is the kind of pit police we are. Don't make us come out here. Come on.
I was ready to go
out here.
I was ready to go home and have a nice home cooked meal with my wife, and you're making me do this bullshit. You know the paperwork. You know we have to sign triplicate on fucking furry bullshit.
I was gonna go home, put a dolphin head on, and fuck my wife myself, but I do it at home. Do you understand?
At home.
I keep it at home. I don't come in the pit.
So I saw that this made me laugh in context to it. Someone made this. I don't know why. Oh yeah, and then they put it. That's the band fromjoy, and I was really happy to see fromjoy retweeted that. So they retweeted that, which I was like hilarious. Yep. But then they posted this. And they go, "Hello, everybody. We have been in contact with the individual that was injured in Austin, and we are looking to find the best avenue forward to help them with medical financial expenses. We are still waiting to hear back from them for approval before we move forward." And oh yeah, because that was the context. Is apparently the person got fucked up.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I so the last thing I wanted to check was I was like, damn, did fromjoy unretweet that? I was like, I bet they fucking unretweeted it. And before we started recording, I went back and checked. They didn't. They kept it retweeted. Fromjoy rules.
Great clip.
Yes, dude. Yes. Drag the Lake fully supports Fromjoy. Fromjoy
you know is. I'll even when they get the donation thing up, I'll fucking donate. And we should talk about it again. We should have that update.
Well, we have the I have the link. Oh,
I mean, I'll do it next payday. If there, I mean, later on, like some other time.
No, for real though, we will. There is, I don't know, because this was a little bit ago. I don't know if it's still active or whatever, but if it is, we will post because the person did get fucked up.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, I guess I don't understand. I can understand that they probably got fucked. They definitely got concussed. I would assume they got concussed, or maybe a jaw broken. But also, dude, like practically. I'm just saying, practically. What? Sorry, what?
This picture's rough, dude.
Is it a freeze frame of it? Or is it the person?
No, just look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Dude, that's nuts. Please.
Wait. Do we have a before? Wait, do we have a before?
Yeah, you saw with the furry head on. That was the before.
Oh, they look way different.
Yeah, he punched.
What if it was funny? Like we have a picture of them in the hospital, please, and it has like the notes, like the NSFW, and like you have to click the thing to approve. Like, hey, this is graphic content, and then they go to the hospital bed, and it's just somebody sitting on a hospital bed with a backwards wolf head on.
Yo, dude.
But honestly, we should donate.
Dude, it'd be so funny in the video if he punches the head, it spins around, and then there's another furry being like, "Hey, I came back to get the hot dog."
Oh!
No, he was so young.
They
'Cause
have
they
the
have
paws on too. They have the paws on. They're like, no.
we
Oh. They both have the butt plug tails. Like where are we drawing the lines here, guys? I don't think that they should be. I don't think that they deserved to be walloped quite as hard as that was. But
to
also,
be mollywopped.
but to be practical, there is no peripheral vision. I don't think in a furry head or most masks, like most Halloween costumes, most like even a Zorro mask is gonna, you're not gonna be able. Do you notice that no boxer, like when they're training, they wear this, but like they don't wear that shit when they're in the ring because they need to see stuff that's coming at them. Much like you, if you have your back to the pit, I would say argue that they were arguably in the pit,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
But
Um,
uh,
I'm
but
trying to see.
it's
Uh,
avoidable. That was avoidable, and honestly, the person should. I don't think the person should have to pay for the medical bills, but like that guy, I don't know. I don't want him to dox him, or I don't know, man. It's still pretty
no,
funny. I feel
you
bad. I'm just picturing the eye all wonky like that and stuff.
no, definitely. If you do that to someone, there's an argument that you should fucking help them out with medical expenses. But the video can still be funny.
Yeah, exactly. As if that person helps and comes forward and says, you know what, I'm going to also help and also publicly apologize. I guess I don't know. Can you
I don't
apologize
know.
for doing that? That was on purpose. That was very on purpose.
I don't know if it has to go that deep. It's
You
just
shouldn't apologize because you're not going to mean it.
This was funny too. Vomit Forth right after this happened. They just go I've listened to them a little bit. They just go, "We are vehemently anti-furry,"
Oh wow. Okay. Hey,
and then a few people were shitting on them, so they used it as an
Okay.
opportunity to promote their tour, which I thought
Nice.
was
Hell
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
What
honestly,
there
how
was
crazy.
one more thing.
Hey, if I
Sorry,
catch you.
our new cat's running around, and I've
Look,
seen her
my
about.
cat's pissing right now. Look at
Maybe your cat came over here.
that. Maybe.
No, I've seen our cat. This cat's very timid, and I've seen her about 4 times since we got her on Sunday. But this wait, was this one funny or not, dude? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, because I have no like legitimate respect for the furry community. This is always just funny to me that like furries are. They go, all of y'all being terrible people right now. Music community, stop being weirdos. Furry community, stop emailing venues to drop the band.
Yeah, come on.
They,
Yeah, like
they
don't
have
look for
taken
support.
yeah, they have taken way more responsibility than any other artist for a mosh incident that wasn't their fault.
Right.
Donated $500. Yeah.
Dude, the
Okay,
venue paid
that
$500. That's crazy. That's
no,
good.
I think From Joy paid $500.
Is that a lot? I don't know. Is that a lot for medical expenses? What are the
That's
medical expenses?
It's a lot for the band. That was probably all the money they could give.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. I know.
not laughing. I'm not laughing to shit on them. I'm laughing because, they probably didn't get paid enough to do
Oh,
that
no.
show.
Well, I was just saying, like, I don't think. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, okay, so that was another band that was on that show.
Yeah, I think it was a From Joy show. Like they were the headliner, but
It happened during.
it looked like it happened during the hate crime hitter set.
Hate hitters.
The hate hitters.
That explains a lot. Heavy hitter. That's I mean, you're literally asking for it, but nobody
happened
assaulted.
It happened during the Target a Furry set.
Yeah. Keep your kinks out of the pit. And
but this was pit police, and like the regular police, there was no real satisfactory solution. So you're welcome.
Quit messing around, you crazy kids.
Hey, I don't know what's gay and what's not gay anymore.
But also, like, dude, don't wear anything that's going to inhibit your vision, your movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're, you know, all those weirdos that used to like run into a pit wearing like a banana costume or some shit, or anything that's going to restrict your movement, is that's on you. Like that literally is, there is a part of that that's on you. Maybe this person could argue, didn't think I was in the pit. You were in the
Well,
pit.
it goes it
But
goes back it goes back to what we were saying about the hate 56 guy.
yeah,
You know, where he brought his expensive ass camera. Like I
right.
told you, it's the name of the episode. Don't bring your 10K camera to Retard City, and don't, you know what? Because here's the thing: I'm not sitting here talking about who deserves what. I don't think you deserve that. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be, if you're gonna be a look at me in Retard City, they might act accordingly.
Yeah, yeah.
They, or not act accordingly. They might respond. They might.
They might
you
respond
might.
emotionally.
You might get fucking dealt with, you
Yeah,
fairy.
yeah. Like, it's weird. It's weird to like, just to be like, yeah. It's like one of those things of like, we know that there's lots of machismo. Like, just because we got our machismo mostly under wraps, and we can keep that beast tamed, especially when they're pit. Sometimes, not necessarily you all the time because you're a menace, but
Don't say it like that. I'm gonna bust.
but I mean, sometimes that beast wants to bust out himself. I want to bust out myself. But sometimes there's also those guys that get fucking drunk and need to work out a little bit more stuff. And sometimes they see you expressing yourself freely, they're gonna be like, so that's why I say,
Is
don't
he
limit
being it? Is she
don't
being
limit
her
your
true
abilities
self
to
over
defend.
there?
Either that or wear headgear in there. Like, wear a little bit of something to protect yourself at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Reinforce the furry mask with a helmet.
Like a football helmet. Put a football, like a like you know,
Yeah.
something like that. Like, because that's the thing is we know if we are fully expressing ourselves in the pit, that we can fully defend ourselves in the pit. Like, if you can't defend I'm not saying you can't live yourself. I'm just saying you need to know how to defend yourself, weirdo. You
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
keep
Open
your fuck
carry in the
plugs out of my
pit.
fucking pit.
Open carry. You heard
No,
it here.
easy, Andy.
You heard it here first. Open
Stand your
carry.
ground. Right. Stand your
If
ground. Whatever you need to do. Like, whatever.
that's where the furry fucked up. She didn't stand her ground.
Exactly. I by the way, I do feel a little bit bad that it's a, if like it's a woman, it's a lady. I guess because that was a walloping. That was a walloping.
Hey, a video where a bad thing happened without context can be funny. I'm just saying
Yeah.
comedy's laughter's involuntary.
It's very involuntary.
It's emotional, it's very involuntary. I don't co-sign something just cuz I laughed at it, but I laughed at it. And and you guys
It
and you
happened.
guys it happened. I'm sorry.
It
Miss.
happened.
And you guys did too, and that's why we're gonna put the GoFundMe down below, and you owe her at least $5.
At least $5. And send
At least
$5 over. I guess. But like, again, she's
if
already
you
got that 500.
if you laughed, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be enough to
That's
put
fair.
her eye to put her eyes straight.
Honestly, if everybody that left in this video donated $5, she could get fucking diamond eyes. Anything she wants. This is a fucking hilarious video. But you're right. Don't hate crime people. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do it.
that's a good message of Drag the Lake.
Yeah.
Don't commit hate crime.
Hey, Dragons, don't hate crime people.
Hell yeah, we fucking did it. Thanks for hanging out. That was say it, Pat.
oh, sorry.
In your voice.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on. Give me a second. That was Pit Police.